presses. We are breaking this news right here, right now. You're going to think I'm kidding, but the presidential race appears to be tied in South Carolina. Yes, I said South Carolina, not North Carolina. South Carolina.
Right now, the state of South Carolina has gone Republican.
And this is a Democratic polling firm, but this is a real polling firm. This is legit methodology. And they are finding a tie in presidential politics in South Carolina. No Democrat has carried South Carolina in the presidential since Jimmy Carter.
Right now, the state of South Carolina has gone Republican.
4 polls that have Clinton up by more than 10 points, or at least 10 points. Her lead is reaching levels we just didn't see in the past few campaigns.
But we've actually got some legit breaking news. We have got our hands exclusively on a brand new national poll from Public Policy Polling. But look at the poll results just for Donald Trump voters. Even if you just ask Trump supporters, Trump voters, they don't like Russia either by a 27-point margin. They don't like Putin either by a 40-point margin. Even Trump voters do not like Putin.
So now, of course, Fox News is not in this conversation because, let's be honest, we're not big fans of Fox News, but they are an overwhelming number one. So they don't even enter into these conversations because these other two feel like they have no chance of catching them. And they don't, at least in the immediate future. So, but CNN wanted to brag because they'd been the bottom of the barrel for a while and they were number 3. Sometimes they'd slip to number 4 in different time slots. And it explains that CNN's New Day, I should say, beat MSNBC in the ratings.
There's a saying about the pot calling the kettle black.
And people don't like Russia or Vladimir Putin. And so this issue is likely to stick to our new president as a problem when even his own voters, even his own supporters, even now remain so widely skeeved out by Russia and specifically by Vladimir Putin.
This is really one of the weakest catfights we've ever done. Like, oh yeah, you're a distant number 3, not me. I'm a distant number 2.
There's a saying about the pot calling the kettle black.
But it is another thing altogether. If your supporters are deluded, if your supporters are flat out operating from a whole different, mostly false set of facts that they don't share with anybody else and that aren't true. And Trump supporters really are. And we are now, as of tonight, getting the first national polling data that proves that. And this is a Democratic polling firm, but this is a real polling firm. This is legit methodology.
There's a saying about the pot calling the kettle black.